In today's video, I have put the 3 best players in the NHL currently on the worst team in the league currently, which means that Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Nathan MacKinnon will now be joining the Nashville Predators, who are currently the worst team in the NHL. After all those expectations coming into the season, signing Jonathan Marchessault, Steven Stamkos, and Brady Shea, they are absolutely horrible. They need some help, and the help is coming, with the 3-headed monster that is Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and now Nathan MacKinnon. A 99 and 2 97s have joined the Predators. That first line now with Stammer, McDavid, and Dry is absolutely filthy. MacKinnon can have his own line with Marchessault and Forsberg. And now the Nashville Predators have the best top 6 in the entire league. While also having, outside of Brady Shea and Roman Josi, not the greatest D-core, but luckily we do have Juuse Saros at an 89 being our starting goalie, and we're going to be giving this team 5 years to win a Stanley Cup. If they don't do that, then they fail the challenge, and honestly, there probably is no saving Nashville this season if they don't get it done. There is not much of a reason why this team shouldn't go on and win at least 1 cup in this simulation now, adding basically the 3 best players in the league right now, Nathan MacKinnon, Connor McDavid, and Leon Draisaitl, should help this Predator squad get over the hump that they're on. We are literally 15-3 to start the season. Now, at the end of the season, we got Nashville finishing as the best team in the entire NHL. They went 61-16-5, 127 points, the best team by far, as nobody else even won 50 games in the sim. We got Vancouver, Washington, Toronto, Tampa, and Florida all up here top 6. And if we take a look at the bottom here, Vegas only won 31 games. The Islanders were very bad. Chicago and Anaheim don't have great teams. Neither does San Jose, for being real. Connor McDavid will put up 58 goals and 130 points. Draisaitl had 129, Stammer 116, and Nathan MacKinnon 52 goals, 101 points as a second-line center. Followed by Forsberg and Josi, both being in the mid-70s. Marchessault was not really that great despite playing second-line minutes. Gustav Nyquist probably could have played his spot if we're being real. And Juuse Saros, he was good, 48, 11, and 4, 5 shutouts and a 913 save percentage. McDavid would end up having the most points in the league at 130. Draisaitl and Stammer were both up there. Nikita Kucherov was decent. Nathan MacKinnon obviously was great. Jack Hughes had 100 points. Austin Matthews with only 98. Braden Point 94. Jason Robertson, who really seems like a one-season wonder at this point. The dude had, 50 goals one season and over 100 points. And ever since that moment, he really has never been the same. Matthews will have the most goals at 60. McDavid had 58. MacKinnon 52. Draisaitl 48. David Pasternak was up there, Braden Point. Shaq Hyman, even without McDavid or Dry on the Oilers, will put up 42 goals. What on earth? Only at a 90 overall as well, which is kind of crazy. Defenseman, Roman Josi was kind of up there. He did have 72 points, but multitude of defenders were better, being Cale Makar at the top with 86 points despite only having 9 goals. Juuse Saros did have the most wins in the NHL at 48, Hellebuyck 43, Demko was up there at 43, Shesterkin 42, and if we take a look at the shutouts, Ilya Sorokin on the Islanders would have 7 on the year. Somehow Peter Mrazek on Chicago had 5. Saros was up there with 5 as well. Forgiev had 4. When they nicknamed him Forgiev, I don't think it's because he has 4 shutouts on every single season he plays in. I think it's the fact that every game he's in, he allows over 4 goals. And now in round number 1, the Predators will play the St. Louis Blues. So the road to the Stanley Cup, our first ever Stanley Cup in franchise history, begins right now. Well, I don't know what happened in the first 2 games. We were down 0-2. Things were not looking too bright for the Predators. Luckily, we won the next 2 games, heading into a pivotal game 5 here where we need the victory and we need to get 1 step closer to round number 2. We get a 2-1 lead heading into the 3rd period, outshooting them 35-22. Definitely the better team. St. Louis is pretty mid, to be honest, but still. The Predators have added massive additions, not even just in the offseason, but now during the season with McDavid, MacKinnon, and Draisaitl, and we're going to hold on to take a 3-2 series lead over the Blues, trying to close the show, trying to seal the deal here in Game 6. Oh my God, Joseph and Dylan Holloway will score in the 2nd period, and we're down by 1 to enter the 3rd. That's great. There we go. Power play marker by Steven Stamkos on Jordan Binnington, almost damn near in the Rockstar zone, and Leon Draisaitl also on the power play. I guess the Predators are a little bit of power play merchants right now. 5 minutes to go. 3rd period, clutch time for the Nashville Predators, and we will hold on, and now we're off to round number 2. That's 4 wins in a row, by the way, after being down 0-2 in the series. We move on now to round number 2 to face the Winnipeg Jets, who are complete frauds, so we should be able to absolutely sweep them here in 4 games. We get a 3-0 series lead, and you know what? A quick time sim for game number 4. They are gone. Wow, I just look like an absolute genius there. I think I just know how the simulation engine works at this point. I've played the game way too much not to know how it works. We got Vancouver in the conference finals. Obviously, a very tough team compared to Winnipeg and even St. Louis. Oh my God, we won 11-2 in game 2 after dropping the first game in overtime, which is kind of crazy. Well, we got a 2-2 series tie heading into game number 5, just like round 1 first period. A 2-1 lead thanks to Stammer and O'Reilly. Second period, and we're up by 1. Dante Fabro will have so far the game winner here in the third period. Nathan MacKinnon on the power play, and then Leon Draisaitl back-to-back as the new addition. Stammer as well, 6-2 lead over Vancouver as we are absolutely dominating the Canucks here in game 5, trying to take a 3-2 series lead, headed back to Vancouver, and hopefully we can close out the series and advance to the Cup Finals. All right, come on, Nashville. We get a 3-2 series lead. We're down 6-4 in the third period. I guess the goaltenders took a break for this game. Dear God. I mean, oh, there it is. Ryan O'Reilly. Thatcher Demko has allowed 5 goals on 17 shots. That is insane. UC Saros has been playing a bunch better. 37 shots on net to 6 goals. And there we go. Brady Shea, his gray hair and all, will tie the game up with 3 minutes to go. Here we go. 2 minutes and 49 seconds remain in regulation. We could have overtime on our hands, but the Nashville Predators trying to advance to the Cup Finals for the first time. McDavid with a nice shot on net for the first time since 2007 when they had to play Sidney Crosby, and the Penguins, Brady Shea will bomb it from the point. Dear Lord. Second of the night, 6th of the postseason. And it is absolute silence here in Rogers Arena. What a bomb. Demko could not even see it. I don't know what he was doing. Bro looked like goddamn Georgiev out there. But it does not matter. Brady Shea, the offseason acquisition, will give us the lead. 7-6 with 1:30 left to go in the third period. Unbelievable. What a gong show here in Vancouver. Most of the fans, look at all the yellow jerseys in the crowd. Is it just me, or did all the Nashville Predator fans travel their way north of the border to Vancouver? Saros, oh my God, Saros, thank you for covering that up. The goaltenders now, boys, they're definitely hindered when I hop into games. I got brand new slider settings that should make sure that goals are way more prominent and they occur way more often now, considering we were waiting 3-4 periods in overtime to even find a single goal. JT Miller wins the draw. Quinn Hughes walking down the middle, empty net for the Nucks. I don't know what we were doing there. Come on, boys. Actually, I might go conservative. Yeah, defend lead, full forecheck, sit back. I'm not going to go full trap. Oh, Stammer wins the puck battle in the corner. Steven Stamkos out in front to Leon Draisaitl. Third of the night. That is a ho-ho hat trick for the big German Leon, as the Nashville Predators have pretty much sealed the deal here in the conference finals, thanks to MacKinnon, McDavid, and now Leon Draisaitl, as the Nashville Predators will advance to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since 2017, and now with a completely different roster that honestly got overhauled by me and, of course, the Predators management. We are going to go into the finals as the favorites after a great regular season, a great postseason so far, but the job is not finished. We got 1 more round to go, 4 more wins until the Predators are Stanley Cup champions. Let's go ahead and do that. Also, Connor McDavid, yes, he is the captain of this Predator squad. And now in the Cup Finals, the Toronto Maple Leafs, also on the verge of history, haven't won a Cup since '67, and the Predators never have done it in franchise history, so it's a battle pretty much of the Stanley Cup virgins. A very pivotal game number 5. We are all knotted up at 2 apiece. Toronto giving us a run for our money. No score after 1 heading into the third thanks to Matthew Nyes. The Leafs hold on to, oh, never mind. Dante Fabro ties that game up immediately on Anthony Stolarz. Shots are pretty even. The game has been pretty even, and then Austin Matthews has to score. EA, I mean, they're doing it to me again, man. The Predators down 2-1 here in the third period, late in the third period as well, trying to overcome this deficit, and that is exactly what we have done. I swear to God, as soon as I hopped in, we literally scored. Like, I was hopping in anyways because we were down, but we scored. I don't even know who scored the goal. But nonetheless, the Predators here on home ice trying to take a 3-2 series lead. Oh my God, we turned it over, Stamkos. What are you doing? 2 minutes and 10 seconds remain in regulation. Josi moves up to Stammer. Over to Leon Draisaitl. Connor McDavid has two bona fide snipers next to him. Never mind. The sniper is down the middle, and his name is McDaddy. Connor McDavid. What a feed from Leon in the middle. Connor cut. Stammer could have picked that up, but Connor McDavid said, hold my beer, as the Predators will take the lead after being down like 2 minutes ago by 1 goal. They will strike twice in the matter of minutes, and now they hold on to a lead late in the third period. Toronto has to take a timeout. They are in shambles. They're panicking, laddie. They're fucking panicking, mate. The place is rocking in Bridgestone Arena here in Nashville, Tennessee, as the Predators trying to go up 3-2 in the series. Tavares, we already know the Leafs are going to push here. We might honestly want to sit back a little bit, defend the lead, and neutral zone trap, just like the Martin Brodeur New Jersey Devils. Less than a minute to go, 45 seconds, empty net for Toronto. Mitch Marner over Matthews. What a block in front. Who was that? Was that Dante Fabro? Was it Fabro with the block? I don't even know, man. Number 45 on the Predators. A massive clutch block there in the slot. Nylander getting bodied by Fabro again. Draisaitl, empty netter, 18th of the postseason, and the Predators will lock this victory up. And now we got to aboard the plane to Toronto and try to seal this series in the nation of what am I saying, dude? We're headed to Toronto. It's not like we're going to LA or New York, some destination that everybody wants to go to. We're headed to possibly the most expensive city in Canada outside of Vancouver. So things are not going to go too well, but all we have to do, we got a job to do. We need to win the game, win the Stanley Cup, and then we can aboard the plane back to Nashville. I don't even know how long that flight is, but that would be a nice flight to attend if we have the Stanley Cup on board. Still 27 seconds to go in this third period. I mean, 2 goals could maybe be overcome by the computers now with the new shooting tendencies. Tanev walking in, loses it to Steven Stamkos. Great D by Stammer. Stammer, okay, I didn't see the defenseman over there. I thought he was handing off to nobody. Just like Matthews in the overtime against Boston. And Leon Draisaitl, 2 empty netters, will strike again. He's making a case that he's the Conn Smythe winner. He's got 19 goals in the postseason. Holy hell, that is a playoff record if I'm not mistaken. And 2 of those will be empty netters. Here we go in Toronto. Stanley Cup is in the building, something Leaf fans are not used to. They got a 2-0 lead entering the third, thanks to Nicholas Robertson scoring 2. Are you kidding me right now? We're letting the Walmart Robertson score, and then Max Domi and Ryan Reeves. Oh, what is going on in the simulation right now? Stamkos gets a shorthanded marker. Max Domi has a pair. Nicholas Robertson has a goddamn pair. Morgan Riley scoring on us. Ryan Reeves has a goal in the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh my lord, things are not going well at all for Nashville, as we got to go back to Nashville for a Game 7 with all the pressure on top of the Predators. All right, here we go. Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. We got a 2-1 lead after 1 thanks to O'Reilly and Roman Josi. Second period. Wow, no way. Nicholas Robertson again. Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Stammer gets a goal, but we are at a standstill. We're dominating, man. 30 shots to 17, but we only got 3 goals. Why is UC Saros shitting the bed? And the most important game of the season. Come on, Predators. Somebody's got to score in the third period, please. McDavid, wake up. I haven't seen you score at all in any of these real-time simulations. There it is! Jonathan Marchessault with the potential game winner in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. One of 3 players that were signed in the offseason for Nashville, and he may have just came through in a big, big way. Stammer to McDavid, over to Dry. Backdoor to McDavid. It was there, too. It was totally there. The Toronto Maple Leafs only have 1:40 left to go here in Nashville. They're trying their hardest. Tavares walking around Josi to Matthews. Oh no, Matthews behind Marner. Great save by Saros. Less than a minute remaining. As soon as Toronto gets the puck, they're going to pull their goalie. McDavid. Oh my God, McDavid, what are you doing, dude? Oh, Lord, here it is. Empty net for Toronto. Mitch Marner. Come on, Josi. Come on. Roman Josi. What are you? Matthews behind. Come on, Matthews. Back to O'Reilly. Oh, no. Matthew Nyes walking in, but Saros makes the nice save. Full pressure for the Leafs. Nyes back to Riley. Blasting it from the point. Big block by Matthews in front. He's got money on the other team. Riley to Liljegren, who's not even on Toronto anymore. Matthews, what a save by UC Saros. Highway robbery. Full pressure, no energy, did not matter. Oh no, Mitch Marner coming in though. 15 seconds. Nice shooting. Get it out. Get it out. What a save again. No, get up, get up, get. Oh my God. I need UC Saros to get the hell up. Backdoor, I think the time. Oh, thank God he's covering that up. There is the Stanley Cup being presented. It's about to be presented to the goddamn Nashville Predators. 2.4 seconds ago, we lose the draw. McCabe shooting, and it does not matter. The Nashville Predators will get it done in year number 1 with the 3 new acquisitions of the 3 best players in the world in McKinnon, McDavid, and Draisaitl. It was a little bit of a rocky road in the postseason after winning 61 games in the regular season, but we got the job done. It went to a Game 7 in the finals against the Leafs. We had home ice advantage, thank God. And thanks to Jonathan Marchessault with the game winner and Steven Stamkos winning the Conn Smythe with 11 goals and 35 points. I don't know, man. Leon had like over 20 goals in the playoff run. Potentially, maybe should have gone to him, but shout out to Stammer for getting his first Conn Smythe. And like I was saying, Jonathan Marchessault signed in the offseason with Stammer and Shea. Obviously hasn't panned out in real life, but he will score the game winner for the Predators to lock in their first ever Stanley Cup, as Captain McDavid will come on up for the first time in his career. He's got a Conn Smythe, he now has a Stanley Cup and back-to-back finals appearances, as the Nashville Predators finally, for the first time in franchise history, can be happy with their team and call themselves Stanley Cup champions. I'm going to hand off the cup to Roman Josi. He's been here a while, probably the best player in franchise history. I mean, you could debate Pekka Rinne, but at the end of the day, Rinne was a goalie. He's a player. He's got a Norris trophy. I think he's probably not close to 1,000 points. I don't know what I'm saying there, but he's been there for a while. UC Saros, he was the backbone of this team, made some massive stops in the final seconds of Game 7 on Matthews, and I think Matthew Nyes, I don't even know. He stood tall, stood on his head. He was really counted out. He's an undersized goalie that actually panned out to be very, very good. And finally, I'm going to give it off to Stammer. Hasn't really done much in Nashville, been much of a disappointment, but this dude has had a Hall of Fame career. One of the most underrated players of the 2010s, to be honest. He now has 3 cups, a Maurice Richard, two Maurice Richards, I think. He's got a 60-goal season. I think he might actually only have 1, but it does not matter. The Nashville Predators Team Award have gone all the way and won the Stanley Cup. In the postseason, Stammer had 1 more point than Draisaitl, despite Dry having 19 goals, which I believe will be a playoff record. Connor McDavid chipped in, not really in the goals department, but he had 27 points in 23 games. Nathan McKinnon was very good. Forsberg was decent. Marchessault was kind of okay. I mean, damn near point per game, but he scored the biggest goal of the season, the game winner in the Stanley Cup Finals. And for UC Saros, 16-5-2, only a 901 and a 301 GAA, so he wasn't really the greatest in the postseason. That is also after having 5 shutouts and a 913 save percentage in the regular season. Connor McDavid will win the Ted Lindsay, Art Ross, the Hart Trophy to Leon, the Maurice Richard to Matthews. Roman Josi will take home the Norris. We got Stammer, the Conn Smythe, Igor, the Vezina, and Barkov will take home the Selke. And the Nashville Predators will complete the challenge within 1 goddamn season. The additions of Draisaitl, McDavid, and McKinnon definitely helped them out, and honestly, this video is for Predators fans with all the hope and expectations and the pressure that the team had coming into the season. Being dead last in the NHL when I'm recording this video was definitely not it. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you leave some support on it. I would like to say thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see next, and until next time, don't be silly. Wrap your willy.